Right, good morning, team. I hope we're all well. Hope everybody's had a great week. Ready to rip into the final part of their week with a good old live stream right here. Let's just get everything set. Yep. Oh, there we go. I think we're about right. That looks good. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. Right, I'm going to move us to there, and we're going to kick into it. I think that will be very good. Right, let's come in here and we'll check out who's on the chat. There's some of the regulars. Yeah, there we go, Robro, my man. How are you, buddy? Right. Brief question: if I'm over compressing at the front, should I move the foot things up or down? I'm currently on 3. Good question. The compression, yes. If you feel the problem I have with this whole over compression question is that the over compression, like, there's nothing wrong with going too far this way, right? Like, I'm not. I don't think that's bad. It's bad if like everything's like tucked up and we've got the hips right underneath and we're a little bit like this. Okay, but if we're in that position like there, it's not bad. Okay, so in terms of like if you feel like you're getting too far, like too far over like that, yes, the most common way to mitigate that is by bringing the feet up so that your feet, because if you're flexible enough, you'll get to here and it's just like, I can't. But it can cause other things, because then you might be like, oh, I don't feel like I'm getting to the length that I am. It will feel a lot tighter in your calves and in, you know, your ankles and bits and pieces. But it is a way to have a go at it. The other part as well is it's like, well, you've got to realize that if you do go back to that, you're going to lose some speed straight away, okay, because it's going to be uncomfortable. So if you want to go, if you're looking at that because you feel like it's putting you into a position that's going to be detrimental, then yeah, change it, and then just work back to it. But I'm only a massive fan of like if we're really getting right over but we're still like got things tucked underneath, you know, we're sort of like that. But you've got to remember that over compression is not a bad thing, right? Because we can't get connected right there. We're connected when we're back here. Look at me, I'm back past that connection point, okay? So that's one thing to think about. If it's hurting knees and it's hurting other bits by being up right in there, yeah, by all means do it, okay? But as I said, and we worked on last week and stuff, that front end is the most important part of the stroke, that smooth change in direction, which we'll harp on again today while we do things. So yeah, if you want to have a try it. We've got 45 seconds rest in between each one. Try all 3 different ones. Workouts are pretty standard, okay? You could definitely try it in these first 3 sort of sets. And then we can go from there, okay? So I hope that helps. You guys got a time change, have you? Happy time change. We haven't changed here in New Zealand yet. We're still a couple of weeks, I think, from old daylight savings, but good for everyone that is. Right, okay, so today, let's have a look on the board. We've just got the 4 8-minute pieces. Just a very good standard row, looking at some good technique, good work, okay, good intensity that we can bring on ourselves. What we'll do in this first 8 minutes is we're gonna do the warm up as we always do, but then we're just gonna increase the pressure as we go along. Okay, so we just want to see over every minute, every 2 minutes, just squeeze it on just a little bit more. So we try and find some more speed towards the end of it. Okay, so the first set will be like, right, this is This is sort of really giving us a good work. And then in the second one, we'll do the same. So we'll do 2 minutes at 20, we'll get back onto that rhythm. And then we'll get into the 22 and we'll do the same. We'll get onto the 22 and then we'll just focus on our application, okay? How much the pressure that we're applying. Okay, and what I mean is I don't want us to be, and I'll use a round number here, I don't want to be sitting on a 210 and then by the end of it get to a 2 minutes, right? I want us to be like 210 to 29. Can I get to a 208? Something like that, okay? That's the idea. But it means that we're having to focus on the technique and we're having to focus on our intensity at the same time. We'll do the same here when we get down to the third one. So it's really just, the workout today is a little bit about, yes, we're rowing along, but let's just keep thinking about how much pressure we can put on, which is not taking us to another level in terms of like a physicality, but it's just sometimes, and we all need it, sometimes it's just a little bit of a refresher of, how hard am I actually working? Like, could I just try and squeeze out another 2 or 3%? Okay, is that going to be detrimental or is it actually going to make me a little bit better? And that's the idea. And of course, and then when we get to the last one, we're now looking at the 22, 24, 26, 28. So we've already worked on this intensity stuff in the first part. So if we hold that intensity and the pressure that we're looking for, then when we get up to that last set, we will be 22, 24, 26, 28. Boom. Okay, finish it off real well. Speed of drive, Bob's your uncle. Okay, nice, easy. Coffee's down the gurgler. Okay, let's rock and roll. Same as, just get in, lock and load. Let's get ourselves nice and loose. Ready to just get into this workout. I'm just going to find my rower on my Apple Watch. Here we are. Okay, so really just starting off, same as. Okay, the best part about when we start off and what we worked on that last week with this change of direction, really think about it now, even just at this sort of half, three-quarter slide as we're moving along. Okay, we're coming in, feel like you're about to change direction, but you're already focused on just leaving the hands and pushing away, okay? And not so much like going stop, start, okay? Just try and mold it together. Feel that deceleration and the push away. Just at these half, three-quarter as we build it out or whatever you're doing. So change in direction is one of the hardest things to get correct or to get better at on the rowing machine. It's just so unnatural to be able to just like row in, stop, and then take all this pressure on the way out. But the smoother we do that, and the smoother and the nicer we create that turn, the less flywheel we lose. Also, the less thinking about being so powerful right there at the front allows us to get the smoother curve, smoother swing through the stroke. Okay, one pressure. We just keep these arms out of this equation in terms of physicality. Just let them hang out there in front of us. Okay, good. So once we're getting out to length, feel the push. Both feet. Body's now hopefully into a comfortable position in terms of its arc. Getting into this 11 o'clock position through here on that recovery. And then swinging back through that drive. Smooth swing. One push, one open out. Feel that sequence of all the groups. Push, swing. One motion. Okay, good. Okay, so just firming along last 10 strokes or so. Good freedom of rate. Good rhythm. Ready to take it into the workout. Okay, last one. Job done. Okay, so warmed up, heart rate's coming up. Let's get stuck into it, okay? Good focus on the intensity that we're creating, we're putting into the workout, okay? Let's make sure that the intensity that we add in terms of any physicality translate to speed on the machine, okay? Last thing we want to be doing is going, I feel like I'm working harder, I'm fucking not getting any bang from the buck, okay? Got to make sure we're really looking for that speed that translate from the extra effort and I use that word intensity, effort, intensity, that's going to come to the machine, okay? All right, let's go. So let's set our clocks, select workout, new workout, intervals time, 8 minutes, 45 seconds rest, okay, is really just because it'll add that little layer of intensity. Stress is probably not the right terminology for you guys, but it is. Just that 45 seconds, just it's not quite enough, but it is enough. It's right on the borderline, okay, especially for what we're doing. So at the end of it, the workout will be punchy, all right? Okay, checkbox time. Let's change my units. I want to see my force curve. Go. Right, here we go. Okay, so the first one, 8 minutes at 20. Just get into a rhythm. Let's work technique for the first part, and then I'll just call it, just be squeezing it on a little bit more, looking for a fraction more speed. We do the speed through the technique and through the way that we're applying ourselves. Choice. Right, here we go. Sitting tall. Attention. Go. Hang that first stroke. Okay, good rhythm to start. Let's get our momentum, our flow, our continuous motion to start. Good. Sitting nice and tall. Really good. Okay, good roll into the front. Okay, remember this. Travel speed back to the catch. One speed here. Okay, we shouldn't need to think about slowing down. The body compression should be what makes us get into that position at the front without overreaching. Sitting there nice and naturally. Okay, so just think about it now. Think about the application. Feel the pressure. Engage the muscles a little bit better through that drive phase. See if we can just squeeze out Another couple of watts, another split. Okay, while keeping it smooth, continuous. Good. Nice long arms. Feel that hang. Roll in. Feel that relationship. Handles, feet. Right there. As we push on the feet, we can feel the hang in the hands and know that it's all happening through our bodies. Okay, good. Keep the hands moving around the finish. We've got a good ratio here. 20 rate. Okay, so feel the push. Feel that speed. Feel that intensity now. Just add a little bit of more, a little bit more effort. Smooth effort. Okay? Through the drive. That's all we want to make it, is through there. None of this. There. So the only part that we're making in the bodies working harder is the legs and the body. The muscles through there. Okay? Don't think about it as like, I've got to work harder. Just be like, can I engage a little bit better? Can I make these muscle groups while I hang and be relaxed a little bit more? Okay? And breathe into it. Remember the rhythm. The push and swing. Smooth through the drive. Nice. Okay, let that seat travel up underneath us. Body compression puts on the brakes. Good. Really nice. Okay. So now when we think about a little bit more here, we're probably getting close to a really solid work now. Think about the intensity in terms of the firing pattern. Okay. Legs, body. Push and open that body. Feel that pressure being applied smoothly. Okay? And remember, once we've got it to speed, protect the speed. Roll in. Smoothen that first part away from the drive. And then through the middle. Legs drive the body. Good. Hey, breathe. Find your own breathing pattern. Nice. We might feel a little bit more hang intensity, like, okay, I'm holding on to a little bit more pressure in my arms. Make sure it's with the hang, not, okay, take it out of the chest, out of the grip strength. Ready, hang. With me, here we go. Last minute, keep this on. push, swing, open out through the dry. Smooth around the front. That's it. Roll in, press, and then push away. Now the flywheel's spinning, good speed. Roll in, pick it up, and drive. Good. Really good. Last few. Nice. Okay. Breathe it in. Okay, really good start. Really good commitment. Hopefully you saw a good change in speed from the start of that to the finish of that. Okay. Remembering as it gets harder is the right word, to maintain the speed, we've got to be better at our efficiencies. Okay, rolling in, picking smooth, relaxing around the finish. Okay, same idea here. Okay, 20 now. So just get back onto a rhythm. Okay, rhythm of working on our technique. Working on technique, working on form for these first 2 minutes. Okay, squeeze it out just a little bit. We definitely shouldn't be back onto the speed that we finished on. Okay, but work it down to a good spot where we can be consistent, continuous, and composed. Okay, good. Both feet. Try and keep that chain really flat. We get a nice flat draw once the body's swung. Okay, if we keep it flat, especially through the swing, we don't use muscle groups up here. Okay, if we tend to lift it, see how if I pull my arms up, okay, we start to go up into the shoulders a bit. Rather than keeping it low, flat. Okay, real powerful to be flat. We can combine those lat muscles through the arms, up through the shoulder blades, which are, bottom of the back there. Okay, good. So we're going to free it up here. 22. Now, so let's get on to 22 first. Hand speed. Rolling forward with that speed. Hand speed in. Hand speed out. Good. Nice and smooth. Good rhythm. Hang, legs and body. Good. Okay, so just keep this movement speed going with our bodies. Our hands. This is good. Tap it along. Okay. Feel our intensity now. Could we just squeeze a little bit more? Just ask yourself the question, am I relaxed enough to squeeze? To feel the acceleration through the drive. Okay, most important part is that composure. Good. Roll in, seat underneath. Compression. Smooth change, no grab. Flat jaw. This is good. Continuous motion. I'm trying to replicate as much as possible. Okay, it's obviously going to change. Mind bounces around. We try and keep it as smooth and as consistent as we can. Okay, but there's always things going on. Long arms, really, feel the hang. Flat. With that body swing. Good. Good swing. Okay, both feet, let's feel the pressure. As we push, hang. Okay, feet should have pressure on the balls of the feet, nearly right through to the finish. Just as the hands are coming to us, we'll probably feel the change to the strap to obviously hold us from flying off the back. Okay? For that, hang, pressure. Legs going down smoothly with that body swing. Okay, work on the setup. Remember, hands out over the knees, handles. Start that journey back to the housing. We roll with them. We've got control in our fingertips. Not choking the handle. Press. Smooth change. Nice. Okay. Keep those hands moving around the back. Initiate that setup. We don't have to be set up straight away. We just don't want to be coming off the back like this. Okay? We want to start that body coming forward. It also doesn't need to be here. Okay? Rigid, not rigid. Mold it in. Start the setup 90%. Here. By the time we reach that front, strong position, connected. Good. Breathe into this. Last 30 seconds. Nice. Roll forward. Roll together. Let it happen. Up the monorail. There. Very good. Okay. Really good. Let's This intensity's there, okay? I'm feeling it. I'm getting some good numbers, but I'm not trying to overdo it. I'm getting to a point where I'm like, yeah, righto, this is working pretty hard. A little bit harder than normal at that rate, but I'm holding it. I'm finding the rhythm, the ability, the speed, the pickup, the rhythm around the turn to be able to maintain it. Okay, so here we go. 2 at 20, 2 at 22, sorry, 4 at 22, and then 2 at 24. Same again. Let's just get back onto this rhythm, take our time. First 20, 30 seconds. Back onto rhythm. Got time here to think about our setup. Okay, especially at 20 rate. Plenty. Hands flowing out over the knees. Soft and supple knees that just nicely break once the body comes back over past a certain point. Okay, the knees are just going to nicely fold rather than being jerky. Okay, don't lock them out like that. Straight but supple. Think about that now. Okay, how easy is it when we get these supple knees to just roll around the back and start that rolling journey forward? There. Okay, the main marker to think about is having the hands across the knees. Okay, if we're here, we get a supple, we're going to do that. Okay, the difference is just out over. Okay, which means a little bit more body angle, not complete body angle, but just a little bit more. Good. Okay, so holding this form, holding this rhythm, up to 22. First one. Now, okay, so take what we were just doing with the setup, move the hands a little bit quicker, which means the recovery now is a little bit quicker, the drive's a little bit quicker. 22. Okay, simple as that. Small all-round changes make a big difference to the overall picture. Okay, good. Roll forward. Let's feel our feet in the shoes. What are they doing? The pressure change. Toe straps. Feet, footboard. Okay? Feel that. Good focus. Nice. Breathing, relaxed rhythm. Nice hang. Good rhythm. Nice and smooth. This is good. Be patient. Okay, flow through the halfway. Hold this. Okay, feet underneath, seat underneath. Compression point. Smooth change. Okay, no grab. Taking flywheel speed. Flywheel gear. and then creating through the drive, all the way. Okay? Pressure developing through the swing. Okay? If you're looking at your force curve, smooth graph. Don't care about the shape. We just don't want to see it jagged. Good. Good hand. Both arms. Hang under the armpits. Down on the lats. Really good. Nice. Okay. Keep this rhythm. Hold this focus. Keep our composure as we go up to 24. This one. Now, okay, so just feel that freedom of movement. Hand speed, recovery speed. Good. Okay, open the mouth. Want to stay loose, relax. Good. Nice. Okay, really good rhythm. Open that mouth again. Relax that face. Allow that recovery speed. Bring us into the front. Good. Really nice. Patience. The flow. Okay. Last 12 strokes at this. Hold the swing. Long arms. Let that body swing backwards off the legs. Good. Feel the push. Boom. You beauty. Righto. Not a lot of rest. Okay. This is where we start getting questioning our motives, I guess. There's the other part with us. We're starting at 22. Okay. So what we've just been doing, been working on a bit of that intensity, the rhythm. Okay. Maybe dial it back 1 or 2%, and let's hold the rhythm, look for speed. Okay, here we go. It's going to be a slow build, 22 to start. Okay, take our time to get onto the rate first, and then we focus on the application. Okay, good hands here. Good travel speed forward. Okay. With me, let's breathe into it. Suck in the oxygen. Make sure all the way through, relax the face, okay? When you're tension, when you're gritting the teeth, makes us tense. Steely, real focused, okay? Good. Okay, so sit back into this rhythm at 22. Drive speed, recovery. Hang. Okay, let's nail this set. This is it. 6.5 minutes to go. Feel the body. Swing. Continuous motion. Back and forward. Nice. Okay. Remember, check this roll into the front. This compression. First thing we think about when we change up now. Travel speed. Compression. There it is. Okay, nice. Good. Hands, supple knees. Initiate that setup. Good. Really nice. Good hang. Okay. Keep everything low, under the armpits, out of the shoulders, longer. Good. Body swing. Okay, feel that swing with me. Here we go. Push and open the body. Push and open the body. Good. Okay, good rhythm. Okay, breathe. Coming down to the halfway mark. We've got 2 rate changes to go. Hold what we're doing. Just move quicker. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Now, 26. Tap. Don't try harder. Move a little bit faster. Okay, good. Find a metronomic rhythm here. Loose hands around the finish. Okay, brush the body. Don't get stuck. Brush. Round the turn. Speed in, speed out. Good. Okay, at this rate, should really be able to feel the drive, the push of the swing. Body driven back by the legs. Now, face. Good. Okay, swing with this rhythm. Good focus. Smooth catch. No grab. Roll in. Push away. Nice. Okay. Last change, all about the tap. All about the speed. Here we go. Breathe. Now. Okay, so just free it up. See what rate you can get without being too tense. Elastic length. Don't have to reach too far. Be content. Good. Okay, breathe with me. Hang. Keep this going, back and forward. Okay? Consistency. Continuous. Hold. Repeat the stroke. Good. Hold this. Self-check. Hand speed. Rhythm. Travel speed. Compression. Elastic length. Front hang. Good. No grab. Legs and body. There, through the middle. Good. Hold this. Last 5. You beauty. What a ripper. Right out. Real good. Okay. That was intense. That's very intense. Okay. Let's just reset our menus. Okay. Lock that into the memory. We can spend a few minutes here just getting our composure back. Okay, nice. Okay, let's focus now. Just drift forward. Get our bodies just moving in a sort of shape. Okay, feels like shit now. Okay, but in a few minutes we'll feel a lot better once we've warmed down properly. Okay, it's never the nicest time. Okay, it's very, very easy to be like, nah, I'm off, I'm done, I'm finished. Okay, but the work and effort that we do now, it's not really any effort, it's mental effort, I should say, will set us up for good recovery. Okay, long term helps a lot, especially even if you're going to do another one tomorrow. Obviously, this afternoon if you're Southern Hemisphere. Okay, so feel the length now. Let's start to feel the compression again. Just let our seat come underneath us. Get our bodies moving back into position. Okay, really good. Real good. Sitting nice and tall. Rolling forward. Okay, so let's start to feel now Let's start to feel our relationship with our chain. As I've always said, probably haven't said it for a while, if you don't feel like this chain's wanting to whip back reasonably fast, time to change your bungee, okay? If you've got good ability to be like, boom, it's going back pretty quick without getting like a big slack in the chain, okay, good. Because we want to use that when we're here and we're moving, okay? If it's not helping draw us back, it would be very, very difficult to try and get all our body weight over, okay? It's minimal, yes, I know, but there's still a part of it that helps us come back forward, okay? Because we're connected, we can feel it in our hands, and having that connection in our hands and then into the feet, okay? It's all the points of connection of the machine up here, which is helping us think about where we should be, where we need to be, where are we, okay? Which sets us in a position to be like, shit, I didn't get set up very well for that stroke. You know what? I'll do it next time, okay? And that's the thing we've got to think about when we're doing these workouts, pieces, whatever, okay? If you get one and you're like, shit, I didn't set that up very well, right, next one set up well, okay? You've got to be thinking about that, and you can feel that between these hands, the feet, and that flywheel, okay? So now just keep rolling that rhythm out. Let's get right out to full compression that we had before, okay? It might hurt a bit. Don't worry about the pressure, we're just hanging body weight off it. We'll do another 15 odd seconds here. Just get stretched right out. Just encourages blood flow. Starts recovery. Hey, 2 more. Boom. That's us. Oh, job done. Hey, real good. I'm just looking at myself roll on the screen. That, we're about 20 seconds behind. Don't worry about that. Okay. Great work, team. Okay, great work. Right, let's have a look at some questions. Neil, would you say your left hand and right hand hold the handle in the same way on the return? Are your thumbs off? Okay, so my way that I hold the handle is I'm very much in the fingertips like this, okay? My thumb is almost floating until a point where I get up here and I basically sort of feel my thumb just on the inside of my thumb holding up on there, because when I'm doing intense pieces, I'm probably a lot more thumb gripped underneath like that, okay? But while I'm doing this, for me personally, I know that I can't grab and go up into here, and like you're still going to get, you still get that little bit of slip and whatever at the front, but I feel if I'm in my fingers more than I am gripped like in the palm, I'm more sort of in that part of my fingers like that. I feel like that's a better way, because that's where I find my grip strength when I'm lifting stuff, is in that part there. And that allows me to think about the hang more than got to feel the pressure with having my handles thing. Now, there's been years of practice to do that, okay, a lot of time. But it's a real, it's just like anything, right? You can pick things up with fingers like this, okay, or whatever, or you could use your whole hand and grip. There's such a different array of muscles that are doing certain things, right? There's muscles that are levering, that are helping pull, draw, whatever, and then there's ones that are doing grip. We just don't have enough time to talk about biology. And so that's really my thought process, is the better you can hang, rather than being like gripped as such. You come to a point, you do have to have a little bit more grip because of the speed, if you've got sweat on your hands, intensity, that type of thing. But the more relaxed, remember what we're trying to do here, right? We're trying to be as relaxed as we can, because every ounce of energy that we use to do this or to get forward or whatever is energy that could be used for this, which actually makes numbers. Everything else just tires us out, okay? And I've spoken about it many, many times. We've only got so much energy in our pool, right? And if we tip heaps of that out to start with, we're going to run out of gas, right? And I don't know if anyone, well, I'll probably find in the chat, anyone really ran out of gas in this last part. But this is what happens in workouts, is you get people, they'll be like, I blew up in the last bit. Like, okay, shit, you just didn't have enough energy. Was it because I spent too much too early? Most probably. Okay, and so that's why everything is about relaxation. Everything's about efficiency. So grip, movement, everything. Efficiency, relaxation. Love that one. Thanks, Chris. Nice. Excellent reinforcement today. Beauty, Doug. I'm working on having the handle more in my fingers than palms. Yeah. With all the sweat in my eyes, I think the emoji was a clap, but really concentrating on breathing right now. Yeah. No, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, sometimes I was just thinking, I was like, oh, we do this and this and this. And I know we did that workout the other time where we just increased the pressure in bits and pieces. But sometimes, you know, we can go through and we can be nice and steady. But then there's other ways. Like, this is the thing with the rower, is that there's so many different ways we can use the rower. You know, and today we could have just done this nice and steady and a good rhythm, or we could have put some power down, or like a little bit more intensity, or focus on just speed. Okay, now obviously, you know, I'm pretty tired. I got a bit gassed towards the end of that. I wouldn't say touch and go, but I was like, man, this is up there. And that's the thing, is sometimes we don't need to go there, or sometimes we do need to go there, right? So variety, keep it fresh. Hopefully it's fun and enjoyable. That's why I see good crew coming back all the time, because it is motivating, right? And we want to get better. A couple more coming in. Would be interested in seeing more on the force curve. Yeah, we are. I've been talking to a couple of people. We want to try and do, I might try and do a couple of videos. I'd have to have someone here filming. I could probably set up a GoPro, but I'm not sure if I could. Yeah, the thing is, I can show what I try and do. I think if we were going to do that, is just show like what's sort of happening, and then what effects other parts do. Yeah, there's so much we could do, but it's just the matching it all up. We wouldn't be able to do it as a live video, obviously, I don't think. Oh, yeah, it's getting real technical. But definitely as a video, we could put something out there just to watch or whatever. Could always be good content. Okay. I think what is it? I start off with a more rounded curve and end with more of an inverted V. No, and there's nothing wrong with that. The one, as I said before, and like I sort of said last week, the curve, it can be like that. It could go up to start and then down, or it could go across and up, whatever. Okay. The force curve itself, those show when power's been introduced, when body's been introduced, when whatever's been introduced. Okay. More of my focus originally and now and all this sort of stuff, if you're more focused on a smooth application and push, is better than the shape of the curve. Okay, yes, shape of the curve at the end of the day is the ultimate. Okay, but when no one's ever going to get a force curve that sits like this all the time, I watch mine jump around. Okay, I got a pretty good round curve, but if it's like this, it means that when we apply a certain part, or when we get the sequence of something else right, if there's like jaggedness in the dots, it means that we're not getting it we're losing bits and pieces here and there, right? And we always get back to this. We lose bits and pieces here over 8 minutes. It could have been 5 meters. It could have been a split. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing, is all of these jagged parts are not the smoothness that we need that's going to give us that speed. So smoothness first, shape second. Okay, that should be the goal. Hi everyone, join Team Sensei for the Team Challenge starting March 15th. Oh, right, Oh, yeah, there's that 1K earlier. Oh, yeah, I haven't done mine yet. Maybe I probably should. I just don't know if it'll be any fast. That's all. I've just been neglecting my training as much. I should be doing more training. Let me say that. I'm not doing a planned training. If I'd been more onto it, I would have worked up for about 3 or 4 or 5 weeks to get to this 1K, but I've been too busy renovating my villa. So I've only been just getting on the bike in the row every other day. So maybe, we'll see. Okay, thanks team. Great workout. We will be back here early time next week. We might throw out we might get into some pieces next week. Might do some high intensity stuff. Really push it. Okay. Awesome work. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks from me and the team at the Sensei. Wishing you guys all the best. Have a good rest of your weekend. Good next week. Stay safe. And we'll see you here next week. Right. Peace out, team.